So hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kat, and today we are going to try to answer the question, why is this person not calling me back, messaging me back? Why are we not in touch anymore? Why did we lose contact? Why is this person not in my life as much as they used to be, or maybe as much as I desire? So we've got three different sides here. We've got left side, we've got this straight side, and right side. Left side is more feminine, unconscious, more submissive. The straight line here is more about your active approach. It's very straightforward. It's the one that you really want to sort as soon as possible. It's very orientated towards future. And then we've got the right side, which is also masculine or active side. So it really depends. Throughout the whole reading, you can redirect your attention towards any of these sides. The left side is associated with this beautiful and cute dinosaur. So that's on your left side. Then the straight side is associated with this beautiful angel. And the right side is with this blue butterfly. So it really is up to you. You can move towards any direction throughout the reading, but you can also choose intuitively your side right now, and then you can compare whether you have chosen the right side, whether your intuition worked. But then you can take an active approach, and you can, basically travel from one side to another, depending on where you think your truth is, where you feel you are. So I am going to start with the left side here, and interesting card here for me. The significant card here is the moon, Luna, and it's because it's all about feelings. It's all about your emotions and deep feelings towards this other person that you have in mind, this other person that you kind of have closer touch. You are very connected to this person, but maybe it's not coming back to you. Maybe it's not reciprocated in a way that you would like to. Then we have card turning in. So that tells you that you shouldn't really listen to anyone. You see all of these kind of scary ghosts behind this person, and it might symbolize someone who is trying to persuade you of something, who's trying to redirect you somehow. Maybe it's your thoughts, you're being slightly paranoid, you're being too overly analytical. But turning in card means that you should look for the most reasonable, you still be analytical, but in a way that it's helpful to you. In association with this card, the moon, it might be quite heavy, because we are talking about a really, really deep emotions, and we are also on the left side. Then you have this energy card, the born of an angel, and this actually speaks about you having a serious connection, with something quite spiritual. You might be a spiritual or religious person, or you might be just connected with your heart, and you have kind of really high views of someone. Maybe sometimes your high views of someone doesn't necessarily go hand in hand with the reality. And then we've got 8 of Pentacles, and that is a really beautiful card. It says here, no, you can't read it, it's in Czech, but it's a life energy, and your life energy should be used for something more, you should be more goal orientated. I don't necessarily always think that being too goal orientated is the greatest thing, because if you're just goal orientated, you look into the future all the time, it's not necessarily good for us. We should live in the present. But for you right now, it's important to focus on your projects, something that you should do, and I will tell you why in a minute. Then you have 8 again, we have lots of eights here. Eight of wand. Eight of wand is about healing. Eight of wand is about you using all of your energy for something that is very useful to you, something very productive, something a really good investment of your energy, because we see these travelers across the desert. What they signify is that they are on a long journey. Then we see this fire in the forefront. They are on a long journey, but what they are trying to tell you is that you should use your energy for the best things, for the right things, and why. Okay, I've told you that I'm going to tell you why, because we are trying to answer why this person not in your life, why is this person not answering you. Well, this is the reason, because you seem to orient your energy towards something that's not as important. And the thing is that maybe in a way you are wasting your time. I'm not saying you are wasting your time with this person, but maybe that person thinks you are wasting your time on something you shouldn't do. And maybe you look like you're focusing too much towards this person. Are you putting too much energy into this relationship? Maybe the other person is trying to tell you that you should use your energy, your potentials towards something, towards a goal, towards something that's more useful, more productive, and that has more meaning. And I have a feeling that this person will come back to you as long as you are using your energy in the right way, as long as you are using your potential in a way that that person actually feels this is the right thing for you, this is where you should go. So maybe the other person is not really bad. They are just trying to kind of point to that something is happening here that shouldn't really. You have a card for stubbornness. Of course, it's associated with Aries, and then we've got Leo and the Sun, and Mars. You've got we see the two fighters, fully armed, armor, and it's the same person fighting against them, and it symbolizes that sometimes you are going towards the wall, and you are expecting the wall to kind of not be there, to disappear, so you can go forward. Sometimes you see what you see in others also. It's basically what's happening within yourself. That's why it's so important for you to turn in and to really start associate things that you think that others think of you, or you think what's happening with other people is actually happening to you, So you kind of mirror lots of things that are happening within you. You project, you might be projecting on other people. But what's really important is that you are gifted. You have a talent, and you should use the talent. And like I said, when you start focusing your energy the right way, I feel that the other person will be in your life more, because maybe the reason why they're not communicating as much as they used to, for example, or maybe this person doesn't communicate with you as you would like them to, it's because they want you to do the right thing in your life. So I am going to slowly move towards the right side. We have also 8, okay, and the 8 signifies here the freedom. Maybe it's time for you to kind of give someone freedom. Okay, I will tell you in a minute why, because the question for this reading is, why is someone not coming back to you? Why is someone not responding to your message? Why maybe you're not messaging them as much, why is this person not calling me or messaging me or is in contact with me? Because they seem to have so much interest in me. And actually the cards portray here that you have had or still have very deep closeness with this person, because when it comes to energy, you have the Lovers card. It actually is the highest form of lovers, connection. This is a vibration that you want to have when it comes to love. So I can see that this person is very important. I can also see that you have card Mercury. Mercury, who is coming back to you with the message. Maybe you are really expecting a message. Something is coming to you, something that will open your eyes, okay? We have a Gemini astrological sign, okay? And Mercury. So it's all about action. It's all about waiting for that specific message. So are you looking forward the kind of answer that you will get from this person? However, even though you have this beautiful card here, the winning from the Crowley's Tarot, and it's all about celebration of your success, you know, and it all seems like you are going to celebrate that. It's just happening, you know, it's happening. In a way, it's contrasted with this card, clinging to the past, okay? So maybe you should slightly, you know, give freedom to those past memories. You know, maybe you have beautiful memories associated with this person. You know, you were very close and you felt like there's no one else that could be closer to you. You know, you feel like this might be your soulmate, but at the same time you are clinging to the past, you know, and there is something that you should let go. Okay, I'm not saying that this person doesn't want to be in your life, but maybe you are just too clingy. Maybe some of you, not saying all of you, maybe some of you are contacting this person too much and they feel like you are strangling them, you know, obviously symbolically, and they feel like they haven't got as much freedom as they would like to, because we have a really important card for this, and we have number 21 here. It's different numbering, you know, it's different tarot. This one is from 1935 from Women's Magazine, but we can see here the Fool. The Fool is all about freedom. The Fool desires a new adventure, something new. You do not want to stop the Fool from exploring the new. Are you a bit jealous? You know, are you somehow, you know, keeping this person just for yourself? You do not want them to look anywhere else. You do not want them to talk to anyone else. But now try to answer this question for yourself. Would you like if someone did that to you? Would you like if someone didn't give you much freedom so you can decide what you really want? And there's the answer for you. You know, you feel like this person should be in your life because there's so much going on in between you two. But that person might feel like it could happen if you just didn't feel, if you didn't take it for granted. We have that kind of Six of Wands energy here, taking things for granted, feeling like the other person belongs to us, feeling like it should happen the way that we expect it to go and happen. And we shouldn't feel like this, you know. I think that what really must be done here when it comes to this right side, this butterfly, blue butterfly, must realize that maybe if you stop contacting this person, stop, you know, showering them with messages, and maybe if you stop letting them kind of feel like you are taking them for granted and that you desire them so much, you want them so much, give them a little bit of freedom. You know, they want to have a little bit of stay as well. They want to have that, they want to take their own approach towards this relationship. They want to take their own initiative and show you, you know, what they want, how they would like this relationship to go. You know, you're gonna have to give them a little bit of freedom. So that is the answer for it requires a little bit of freedom, a little bit of letting go, you know. And maybe don't necessarily talk about your past with this person, you know. Don't remind them, oh, this is how it used to be, you know, it should be like that all the time. It shouldn't, because specifically love relationships should have that aspect of freedom in them. Okay, so that was the right side, but we still have this middle side, this kind of directly focused on future, the straight line here. But we have these five cards here that kind of stand out, almost like a cross. And there is something really religious in this middle part of the reading, and it is because it's associated with this angel. Now, maybe you can also associate these beautiful stones with this reading, and so are you. This is the dinosaur has got more of a rock kind of the stones, and the butterfly has got these beautiful amethyst, and this azurite. It's just all about the colors as well. So what colors are attracting you? Now we have this very focused towards future cards, I said, and we have the Princess of Disc, and Princess of Disc is all about initiative. It's all about productivity, and you can be productive about every single area of your life, but then there is this kind of let down. You have on the left side the moon, and the moon is all about emotions, and this is where you kind of struggle maybe, and you feel like, why do I have I don't seem to understand my emotions. I feel like I've got in control all sides of my life. I have good values. I see things for what they are. You are a quite smart person. You know where you're going. And then this got out of control, and you really care about this person, and you feel like, why is this person like this? You just don't understand them. You actually might be doing quite a lot for this person, and we've got Holy Grail here, and that symbolizes that you have very high vision of everything and everyone in your life. Okay, we have Aquarius, very analytical astrological sign, and then we've got Pisces. You're very collective. That might also mean that you have a lot of people in your life regardless of this person. So you might sometimes think, why do I care so much about this person? I think that this person who we are talking about might be someone who doesn't necessarily is exactly to your ideal, but they are quite important. Now, they are in your life, or they were in your life because they wanted to remind you that you have a sensitive spot. You have a side to your life that you might not fully control. Okay, so that's really important for you, but you should be really grateful for this person to be in your life. But at the same time, they don't really kind of match the ideal that you are living for. You have a Saurus card right above you. This middle card represents you, and then you've got the Saurus card above you, and that represents the sun, the source, the main source of energy. The god. We're talking about symbolism. Okay, so sometimes cultures see the sun as the god, and you have high vision. You are going, you're moving towards your future with this high vision. And I feel like this other person that we are talking about is not really living up to your standards. They feel that they can't put themselves on the same level with you for some reason. There might be different reasons. I know that there will be more of you watching this, so we're gonna have to generalize a bit. It might be because those people have some form of habits, that they might not feel comfortable disclosing some information with you because they're just not good enough for you. I think that there is a sense of this other person feeling like you're so much high above them. They are basically out of your league. This doesn't mean that this person doesn't want to communicate with you at all. This doesn't mean that this person doesn't want to be near you, but it also means that they might feel that you are so much higher than them, and that makes them feel in a way quite low. So it really is up to you. I can see that you have high vision. You are very, I wouldn't say necessarily goal orientated, or you might be. If you're on this side, that this is the side of being very goal orientated, but where you don't realize it. Here you are, you know it, but in fact you're quite spiritual. It might look like you are very material, because of course Princess of Discs are associated with being material, also maybe sometimes quite rational as well. But you have two very significant cards for being quite spiritual, religious, and then you've got the Moon card, so you've got very creative mind. But at the same time, like I said, this got slightly out of control, not like other areas in your life that you seem to have quite under control. You know where you're going. You're looking for a deep connection with someone. You're looking for something really meaningful. Now, the question for you is, can you really find it in this person who doesn't communicate with you on the same level that you would like them to? Now, the question is really up to you, how you're going to answer this, because you have very significant card for looking for something really, really big, When it comes to relationship, you're seriously believing that if you have that connection with the other person, that's the major thing in life. You're looking for soulmate. Now the question is, when we are talking about romantic relationships, is this person really worth it? You might keep them in your life, maybe they really want to be in your life, but maybe they can't really live up to your expectations. So those are the questions that you should answer for yourself, because this other person, and maybe also you are moving towards soon towards meeting someone even more important. So it really is up to you. So you can make that decision. This middle part is quite significant, like in this reading, because it looks like you have things under control, whereas like here it's all about what you do. Here it's more about what you do realize, what do you accept, what information you accept. Maybe it's still too early for you to accept this, to see it from that point of view, that maybe this person is not good enough for you. Maybe this person doesn't really live up to your expectations, but that's something that you're going to have to decide about. You're going to have to see, and you might accept them the way they are, in the end. But it's make them feel comfortable. I think that's kind of answer here. That's where I'm trying to go. So I hope this reading was kind of resonating with you. It helped you on your way with communicating with your, I think it was kind of clear that we were talking about romantic relationships here more than anything else. So I really hope it's going well for you, whichever side you have chosen. I wish you so much luck on your journey, and have a great weekend, and I will hear you with my next reading next time. Bye bye.